Good afternoon, everybody. This is Harriet Westmore with Women in Public Safety podcast. This is the podcast where we discuss women's challenges and triumphs as first responders, whether it's law enforcement, corrections, medical, social services, any type of profession where we as women are on the front line serving the public, we talk about it. All right, before I get into today's topic, I want everybody to hit the like, share, and subscribe if you are watching by YouTube. If you are hearing it on any type of podcast platform, subscribe to the podcast. All right, today's topic I'm going to talk about is confidence. And we as women need to have that confidence when we are working in our respective professions. I know I'm a law enforcement. I had worked in corrections, and I'm now working in parole. So I remember as the time coming into this profession that I, was kind of nervous as everybody is when they start off in a new job and a new career. But particularly for women, it can be very intimidating because it's predominantly a male dominant field, especially in corrections or in law enforcement. But as a female coming in, working inside a prison that are predominantly all male, you have to exude that confidence from the get-go. You have to lay the groundwork of how you're going to be as a supervising officer. So when I first started as a corrections officer, it was very intimidating. But I had to make it in my mind. I had to set the tone of how I was to be throughout my career in working in the prison. And don't think that you will not be challenged. You can be challenged by your fellow co-workers. You can be challenged by staff, other type of staff, other people who have been in the field longer than you, coming in as new, hot and stern. Be fair, firm, and consistent. Do not favor one over the other. You want to be respectful, but yet you want to be stern and let them know that you are coming in with confidence in your job and you can do your job well. It's kind of an ongoing joke when we see new officers coming in, which ones, will work out pretty well and which ones won't make it. And a lot of it is because of the intimidation of the inmates. And the inmates, they know that. They know that. They know how to push buttons. They know how to push the envelope. And if you allow them to push that envelope and keep pushing and pushing, and next thing you know, you lose control of your whole pod, the inmates that you are supervising. So why am I talking about confidence? Because I think it is different. As I said before, as women, we're coming in into these various fields, and confidence is something that you have to work on all the time to build. I, strongly suggest that if you don't have the confidence, but this is the type of career path that you want to go through, I suggest you to get a mentor, someone you can go to and get that feedback and get those tips and tricks on how to do your job and to do it well. Confidence is like building one block at a time. It's something that you don't necessarily have right off the rip. It's something that has to be built. And as you build it, you gain more self-assurance that you know what you're doing. Look at other staff members that you admire, that you can go to, and they can give you pointers and ask for advice of how to handle certain situations. It's nothing weak about not asking a question. What's weak is that you don't ask questions and you might make a mistake that could cause issues, or it could go left at any time. So my main advice, I think, in my years of working as a public safety professional, is to learn all you can and glean off of the older people, co-workers that have been there for years, and just learn how they handle things. Those that are in your corner. Now, there are some that you just may not want to talk to, or you feel that they're not really for you to succeed. So you can pretty much tell who is who. So also, look out for resources. There's all kinds of outside resources outside the department. There are webinars, there are self-help books, there are videos. I mean, anything you can YouTube. And if you want to YouTube something about how to gain confidence and women in having gaining confidence, there's so many YouTube videos out there about that. But just keep learning, keep growing, and keep building those blocks until one day you become second nature to you. As a podcaster for this type of form, I'm working on some things behind the scenes. I'm hoping to gather resources for those of us who may need it in certain areas of our job, and gaining confidence and is one of those resources that I'm looking to have available to the audience of those who are working these type of professions and who would like some extra support and extra help. So it's just going to be a short video, but I wanted to just come on and talk about confidence. And if you have any stories or feedback or other comments and tips and tricks that you would like to share of how yourself as a public safety professional have gained throughout your career and throughout your journey of your walk of jobs that you have, please share. Also, if you have any other case chronicle stories, if you have a real true story that you would like for me to talk about on the podcast, please reach out to me at publicsafetybywomen@gmail.com. So until next week, you guys be safe, and I will be talking with you soon. Bye.